Good morning. Happy Lord's Day. This is December 22nd, 2019, a few days before Christmas. And I want to welcome you to a small little course that we're going to be producing called Do It Yourself Worship for Small Churches Without Musicians. This is part one. What we're going to speak about in this series is if you find yourself at your church without a musician, without someone who plays piano or organ or any kind of instrumentation, and you are singing a cappella, but you would really like to introduce that musical aspect with instruments, then this worship this worship course is for you. We're going to show you, this is just a very quick overview. We're going to show you of a sample of what can be done. We're going to show you if you have no music, no problem. And let me give you another hint. You don't even need musical training for this. I've been leading worship since I believe 2011, and I've done worship almost every week. I have little to no musical training. I can't read music, but you can still put together something nice, and you can still put something together that will be a blessing to your congregation and to the Lord. There'll be very minimal cost if you already have a laptop and a way to play music at the church. This is going to be almost totally free. You do have to use a lot of public domain music, so I do want to let you know that. Between low church and high church worship, I believe the principles here will work similar in both cases. It'll probably be a little bit more challenging in a high church setting where you have to be on time for the music at all times, but it still would have the same principles. We're going to show you the tools that you use to put together a very easy worship. There's going to be some time, I would say, to dedicate, in the beginning, an hour and a half, 2 hours to preparing for the worship on Sunday. As you get, however, an archive of a lot of your work, you'll be able to cut that time in half because you're going to simply reuse a lot of what you've used in the past. There is a caution against that, and we'll get to that when we get there. And there'll also be a repository of music. But before we go through all of that, I want to play a song for you. And so I hope that this song would be a blessing for you. This is just a mere sample of what you can do in church worship completely on your own. Do it yourself. This course may be helpful for those that just need a refresher. You probably know all these principles, or for someone just starting out. And the cost for this course is completely free. All I ask is that you share it with others who also in their church want to be a blessing to their congregation and take up this kind of a ministry. Well, we have many more parts. We have a lot of the course to go over. We are going to try to keep it into 5-minute segments. This way, you can go back and